What's that D stand for?
Um,
Hey everybody, Card Dreamer here, coming at you on behalf of D-Class Derailed and all things D-Class related. And today I'm bringing you a special treat. This is a special treat for me. We are taking a look at the Mezco 112 scale Superman Recovery Suit Edition figure. I have never owned a Mezco figure. I really didn't know who they were until recently, I would say within the last year or so. And they're pricey figures. I it's sometimes looking at it, sometimes it's hard for me to justify the price, but then I look at some of them and I'm like, okay, yeah, these are pretty epic. They look good. I don't know how they are. Mezco is definitely on the higher pricey side. They just recently released Ninja Turtle ones that I wish I had the money for, but they were like $400. I just don't have that kind of money uh, for figures, but still freaking sweet. But you know, I bit the bullet on this one. This one was about $100. I bit the bullet because I wanted to once be able to say I tried it. I'm not saying I'm going to sit there and collect. I just collect their whole line. I wouldn't mind the Reign of the Superman figures, but it is what it is. I wanted to be able to say I at least had one. I tried it. So we're going to get into it with this. See if it's worth the hype from someone who's never collected a Mezco figure. So I am super stoked. We'll look at the box first. Pretty simple. Uh, silver shield. I love the art on the side. And the back, of course, shows everything that comes with it. It does come with a nice selection of stuff. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not sure why it comes with the base and that. I think they should have done like a battle damage Superman or something when he fought Doomsday, and then the cape should have been that. But hey, it's pretty cool to have it nonetheless. And of course, there's pictures of the figure and different things. They're really kind of trying to incorporate two different Supermans with this one look, and I'll get into that one as I open it. But yeah, so this is pretty simplistic box. As you saw, it comes with a lot. So let's just get this open and take a look. So there is definitely a lot to unpackage with this. And we'll definitely take a look at different stages. I wish I could... I'm sorry, I don't have a tripod, so I can't show a move. But I want to go over how things are right now. So it comes with a lot, as you can see. I didn't even open this. It does come with a bunch of different hands, along with a armband. Comes with, these are the jets for boots, so I guess that should be the next thing. So it does come with boots, metal boots that are flight boots that he had in the comics when he didn't have his full set of powers back yet, so he couldn't really fly. So he borrowed rocket boots, as long as with a ankle holster for a weapon, for a gun. It does come with two Kryptonian, two Kryptonian weapons. Comes with this one. Pretty cool looking. And so pistol, which is the one that goes in the holster. Comes with a cool magazine clip. Comes with this awesome bandolier that I am really impressed with this. Like, I like that, as you can see, it does have the chain type effect, so it can all bend and move. Goes over his shoulders and all. Just like that. Comes with alternative heads. So this is the one I'm saying. They're trying to go combine this along with his look, his undercover look when he was in the New 52, right before they killed off the New 52 Superman. This was kind of what he looked. This is what he looked like. And the suit, a little similar. He wore a black suit then too, but he didn't have the silver. It was more white. Had a white belt, white boots. So when you put the silver boots on, it can kind of give a similar look, and I think that's what they were trying to do. Kind of give you a little room to play. He had a little bit of stubble in the comic. He didn't have short hair, so that's what kind of throws me off. Although there was a cover that had him with short hair, but he didn't have the beard. So it's kind of a little weird. This is pretty much how he appeared when he first came back Don't worry about spoilers at this point. If you haven't read it, you're not going to. I mean, that was 90s. But comes with a cool. This is actually another alternative hand. This doesn't come out with a cyborg Superman, him ripping the head off. And of course, two other cool, both bearded but closed mouth, angry yelling mouth. Pretty cool. I mean, I love the look of everything. Don't get me wrong. It does come with an awesome figure stand. It doesn't need it, as you can see, but it is kind of cool if you want to make it more of a display piece than a figure, like figure. Comes with this really wicked, epic base if you really want to put them in some poses. Comes with a stone base and that wooden stick that goes into it, which is flexible, so you don't have to worry about it inserting and it breaking. You don't have to worry about anything breaking. It's flexible, and it comes with a wired soft goods tattered cape for it. I'm going to try to figure out a better way to get it to look a little more how it did in the comic. Basically, the side of this box here. I want to try to get it wrapped around like that, but I don't know if I'm going to. It's a little awkward. But still, I'll find a nice way for it to at least be on there. I just have it like that for now. It's a really cool concept. I love it. As far as articulation goes, head moves really good up and down, looks left and right, can tilt. There's nothing tight on this guy. Like, no tight joints at all. The downside might be the shoulder joints. He's got butterfly joints, but this is as you can see, kind of a rubbery cloth. I don't know what the material is really called. Kind of a rubbery leather, flexible suit. And it's sewed on. Like, it's on. So it hides the joints. Like, okay, it hides the joints. Can't argue that. He's got 90-degree elbows that bend just fine. Same with the knees. The ankles don't bend, but they do rotate. He's got butterfly joints, so he can lift his arm, but he doesn't get too much motion. Like, I'll show you. So I gotta move the little, so like if you want his arm to stick straight out, it's really not going to, just because the cloth material for a suit prevents it. Now that's the con of it. Now the pro of the suit is it hides all the joints. It hides the, it hides all the different joints so you don't see them. So it looks like a natural, smoother bend and look. So I get what they were doing with it. Don't get me wrong. It's neat. I don't know how I feel about it. I would love to know people's comments down below how they feel about this, as opposed to say something like McFarlane. I'm just going to use this example because it's sitting right here. But see, you got his joints there, and I understand, that can be distracting. But at the same time, I don't know. I maybe because I'm used to this, I prefer this. It feels more stable, sturdy. I know what I'm getting into and trying to do. This is a little more, you have to go by the feel. You have to be a little more gentle because you don't want to ruin the suit. But it does have a cool look. So it's a pros and cons. I'd love to know what people think. The head came off easy enough, and I wasn't even trying. So that'll definitely not be a problem swapping those out. It does come with a pair of Eradicator glasses, which I don't know why, because they don't, like, I don't understand the point to these, because I'm dropping them. There's nothing for them to latch onto. There's no way to really get them to stay on there unless you're not moving him really at all. And he never wore them, so I don't know why they give it to him. Maybe it's an extra, so if you get the whole set, I know Superboy and Cyborg Superman are coming out. I think there's already, or no, Cyborg Superman's already out. Steel's already out. I think Eradicator and Superboy are about to come out. So maybe it's if you got them all, you have a little extra accessories for every one of them, and that's cool. I can respect and get that too. But as for Superman himself, there's no point to them. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this, mess them around, get them the ideal look that I want them in, and we'll see how it goes from there. We'll talk about how it felt to do it. And here we are. And as you can see, I did a lot of swapping. I put the iron boots on, the flames coming out, gave him a gripping hand so he can hold the Kryptonian gun, put the bandolier, both the, I don't know why I said this was for an arm, it's not. Gave him the bandoliers and the holsters, and Yeah, I had to give him, you know, had to give him that hand with the cyborg head on there, cyborg Superman head. And yeah, as you can see, I'm not actually using the piece it comes with. I'm pretty sure like it started too, but I didn't want to really force anything. This knob where you can put inside his boots if you wanted him to actually stand on this thing, it does come out. I'm pretty sure, like right there. It was tight. I didn't want to force it. There was no need to either. This works just fine. I think the rod that it comes with is like I think this thing is overbearingly big, and it doesn't need to be that big. I don't know why it is, but that's just my opinion. So I do want to say he also has some nice torso crunching he can do as well. His legs do move up, as you can see. Nothing was really complicated. I feared more than it actually was changing off the boots and so forth, because these are not two different parts. So I slide this up, and I'm afraid to hold it in place while I'm pushing this up onto the peg that's in there. But it actually, everything worked pretty darn smoothly. The hands were good. The heads were good. Head was good. I can't complain. Everything was smooth. Like I said, the only little hesitation, the only little con to me was a limited shoulder rotation when it comes to posing, just because I'm afraid of the suit, but that could just be me. I do want to add on here, I'm kind of adding this in edit. Another con is actually this holster itself. Not that you can see it's holding the gun, but it's got a completely open back, which makes it doesn't really stay in that well. I've had it fall out a couple of times, just even trying to pose his leg and all. So I'm a little on that. I do want to say another cool thing is we showed earlier when we were looking at the accessories in general. It comes with an extra magazine clip. Then I thought it was just to show like he had spares or something. It actually comes out. This actually can come out. You can swap them. It's kind of cool, so you can take it out, make it look like it's out of a clip, that you can discard an empty one. I thought that was a pretty cool added touch, so I wanted to mention that. I really like this. I'm probably going to leave him pose like this. I know somebody might be looking at this who doesn't know Superman's history and go like, but why has he got guns? Why the bandolier? Why this seems so anti-Superman, who actually doesn't need guns and all this stuff. And again, this is from the Reign of the Superman story arc when they were bringing him back to life. He finally appears in this outfit. It's a Kryptonian recovery suit, so he can absorb solar radiation quicker and easier. He didn't have all his powers. He wasn't up. He was maybe like 60%. He couldn't really fly all that well. He was lacking like heat vision and stuff. The guns were to make up for it, and he was going to fight Cyborg Superman, so it wasn't like a fatal type of thing. He just needed the gear. But I think it was pretty badass. I think this looks pretty good. I would really love to know what you guys think. If you could leave your comments down below, I'd really appreciate it. Also, I think what's really cool is it does come with a bag that you can put all the extra accessories in, and then this part where you can actually write on here who it's for. Because they do more than just this figure in the 112 collective thing. Like I said, they've done other Supermans, and there's Batman. So I thought that was nice, because I'm always buying sandwich bags to put everything in. So it's nice that they provide something. Yeah, but I would love to know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below, please. Until next time, I'm Card Dreamer. This has been D-Class Derailed. Stay evil.